Hey, what's up, people? Hope you're all doing well. I'll try my best to speak, man. I'm not that really articulate for now, but in the coming videos, I believe I'm going to become super articulate and, able to express what I want to express in more clear form. For now, just, be patient, wait for the excellence to flow through me, my friend. So, today I wanted to talk about awareness and free will. So, awareness and free will are not two different things, it's actually the same thing. But there is a slight difference. As the name suggests, free will means you have the freedom to do whatever you want. And it is the awareness, the formless awareness, which which has of infinite potential. And the awareness is giving you the infinite potential to do whatever you want. It is giving you infinite freedom. So awareness is infinite freedom, intelligence. So free will is like using this infinite beautiful intelligence to do whatever you want. I can create, I can imagine, I can create this, and everything you want. So whatever you see, your body, your name, your associations, nation, political views, everything is coming out of this infinite intelligence. And it is out of your free will you're able to create all of these things. So analogically speaking, awareness is like water, and free will is like also the water, and it's like water taking different shapes and forms. Like water can be ocean, river, pond, wave. It can be tiny droplet. It can be moisture, evaporated. It can be just like Bruce Lee says, be like water. It takes the shape of everything you give it to. You put it in a bottle, it takes the shape of it. So everything is like that. So awareness is like water, and free will is like the shape of an ocean, the shape of moisture, tiny droplets, river, waves, everything. So free will is like that. It can take whatever shape it wants. It has the freedom to do it, to be whatever it wants to become. So that's the analogy. I don't think I'm spelling analogy correct, but hope it gets better with time. So that's the idea. So what happens down the line is like now you have this develop this sense of self because of this identification with the form, and it is the formless awareness which has given rise to the form. And this formless awareness always maintains its quality as awareness. It has no ideas, it has no judgments, it has given you the complete freedom to become whatever you want to. The quality of waterness is water all the time. The quality of water is waterness all the time, and the waterness quality is maintained all the time. And it is the quality of waterness is giving rise to all these forms and shapes. So it remains water as its essence. It is unaffected. You can do whatever you want, but on a fundamental level, it is unaffected. So you develop this sense of self, you develop this association with yourself. Let's say you have developed the association with yourself, like I am this, I am that. Oh, I'm not that. I don't want to see that part of myself. I want to hide it under the rug. So you hide it under your conscious mind. because you don't want to see it and you want to forget about it. And you see a beautiful quality and you say, yeah, this is what I want to become more of, so that everyone appreciates me and thinks that I'm worthy of this beautiful creation, and I also feel that I'm worthy of this beautiful creation. So what is happening here is like you're compartmentalizing yourself. Like, awareness has given you this freedom of liquidity to be whoever you want. But now, because you have associated yourself with this all in all in this thing, you have freezed the liquidity of who you are as a being and started to compartmentalize into segments. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. So slowly you are consciously and unconsciously giving your own power by freezing away your own free will. Everything is you, my friend. Everything is the same intelligence. But you say, I am this, I am not that. And when you say I'm not this thing, you want to create a chunk of it, like an ice cube, and you wanted to keep it in the freezer. And more you do that, more and more you are freezing your liquidity, so that you are limiting your potential. That's why you feel probably limited, because you are freezing away your free will. So that is one aspect. So what you could do is like, now that you understand everything is you, there is no such thing like I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. Everything is you, my friend. There is no separation. Everything is you. So when you accept everything as you, then slowly you start to see your unconscious mind, what you've been running away all this time. You start to face your unconscious mind. Of course, you will be triggered, you will be frightened, you will be scared, because all these things you didn't want to say. So now you gather the courage to look at your own fears, and you lovingly see the unconscious part of yourself consciously for long enough. Because what happens when you keep the freezer, when you keep the ice cube with water for long enough, what happens? The ice cube melts and becomes water, right? So similarly, the more and more you accept yourself and the more and more you face yourself, then the more and more you liquefy your free will. You gather more of your free will, you regather your free will, you increase your free will, you liquefy everything that you have freezed up, so that you become more and more powerful. So you remember that you have more spiritual power, you gather more of your freedom, you gather more of your power to create. So there is no loss for you, isn't it? You only gain by looking at your unconscious self. So that is one aspect. And the other aspect would be how do I tell you? I'm trying. So another aspect of free will is like, once you have compartmentalized your free will into segments by keeping it in the freezer, in the unconscious part, but still what happens is like, they kind of are still operational in the background, like a program. They still affect your thoughts, your ideas, your beliefs, and everything. They're constantly in the background, projecting into the foreground of who you are as a being. Every time you encounter a situation, they throw their shot at you, and you are like confused, what the hell is going on? You try to tackle it with your conscious mind. You try to fight around its way, but it's not helping. You become confused, you become depressed, whatnot. And once you have compartmentalized and formed an identification with yourself, other aspect of you is always under the impression of threat. It is always fearful that someone would attack this body. You're always scared. So it develops a duality type of thinking, like whenever it meets people or look at objects and everything, it has a habit of seeing in the lines of, is this threatening to me or is this an opportunity? If it is an opportunity, then you acquire it and you try to accumulate it more and more and more so that you feel more and more safe. If it is a threat, you kind of avoid it and run away from it. So this is the type of attitude you will be developing because of this association of self. Everything you look at it, every thought that comes into your mind, you look at it from the lens of, it is a threat to my identity, it is a threat to my sense of being, it is a threat to my happiness, and all these things. So that is why you suffer, my friend. Once you have identified with this sense of self, you kind of fall into the trap of fear and all these things. So that's the reason you need to gather more of your free will. You need to liquefy your free will. You need to gather more of your free will so that you understand and accept everything as a part of you, so that there is no fear. And the more and more you gather your free will and you realize that you're not the body, you're not the mind, you are formless, locationless awareness that has a body. The form is a body. It's not here. The painter is painting, and he has painted this beautiful body. And if you think you are the painting, that's when you suffer. But if you look from the painter eye, you start to enjoy the painting. Now you can create whatever you want. You can create rivers, you can create song, you can create beautiful car, girlfriend, career, all these amazing things that you want to experience in your life, which I also. So all these meditation techniques that we talk about, like Vipassana and everything, they all focus on your body, focus on your breath, focus on the sensations, all these things. Because your body is a bridge between your true self and this objects. It's a bridge, beautiful bridge. Isn't that amazing? It is the bridge between non-physicality and physicality. Ultimately, you are this non-physicality, true self. You are that freedom. The more and more you marinate in the freedom of who you are, the more and more free you become, more and more fearless and intelligent and amazing you become. And the more and more you get associated with the body and form, the more and more you fall into the trap of scarcity, fear, and all these limiting beliefs that you have accumulated, all these lies which tend to make you suffer. So, my friend, drop identifying with the body and start identifying with the true self which you are. So bring your awareness to the body like a bridge, and the bridge is not the end, it's a gateway into the bliss of freedom of who you are. That's it, my friend. Hope it was informative. Thank you.